Thank you very much, Miroslav. And let me use again this opportunity to congratulate you on your new official position within the Climate Change Coalition. It's well deserved, and I'm sure that the coalition will advance in its aims and goals and will thrive with your assistance. So, yeah, I'm also very thankful to Yunus and IAAI for having an opportunity to present here, because I represent EverCity, which is originally called Smart Sustainable Cities Ecosystem. And we really believe in the power of cities. So I'm really going to start a little bit with, our vision and what is EverCity. So in EverCity, we have two main work streams. The first one is accelerator of smart sustainable city solutions and startups, because we think that we need to gather a lot of small pieces and then connect them together, because the information which is originated in cities, it could be somehow refined and used by many applications and many solutions. And the second work stream that we have is EverCity Lab, where we develop our own solutions. And I'm going to speak about them a little bit later. I just want to share some experience of my participation in the United Nations Climate Conference and the negotiations process since 2015, since the Paris conference. And I just missed only one conference in Morocco, and I've been on all the others. And apart from meeting many great people, such as Miroslav and Tom and others, I was really, kind of disappointed, because I realized that national governments are failing to deliver what they actually tell to people, and they're failing in solving the global challenges, where the main one is climate change, but also all the others, and the governments are not succeeding. Also, there are corporations which are now very, sustainable. And myself, within my other organization, Russian Carbon Fund, I was helping to corporations, multinationals establish and implement sustainability strategies. But they're very far from, being sustainability kind of promoters at their core, because their core is doing global businesses, and they have global value chains, and they have global impact, and this impact is not so good. So they're also big players of the future, like national governments, but they're also failing to do anything for now. And the third power, which we think is the most important one, cities. And we really believe that cities are, the most powerful force here, because citizens which are united by the city, they know much better their own resources, their threats, and their opportunities, and how to use them, and how to sustainably manage their territories. So when we consider sustainable development as a global concept, we think that the sustainable development concept globally could be really implemented effectively only on the city level. So we need to connect all the cities around the globe, which IAAI is already doing, right? But but when we connect all these cities, right, we need to somehow understand which city has what are the pluses and minuses, what are the limitations, which resources are there in this city or in that city. And then we need a global computer to somehow analyze all these resources and establish something, some exchange frameworks with very low transactional costs to enable the flow of people, of talents and technologies and resources and whatever we need to exchange to thrive and to implement sustainable development concept. So now with Industry 4.0 technologies, such as blockchain, such as AI, such as smart sensors, 5G, these concepts are now possible to implement. And we're seeing the emergence of these concepts and approaches And we really have an opportunity together with you to implement them for the benefits of cities. And from there, we can ensure global sustainability. This is what our city believes in. And we also work with International Telecommunications Union and their Smart Sustainable Cities initiative and other initiatives, because they're very much in line with that. They are providing also standards for global digitalization. And our belief is that all these technologies can help us assess and manage economic, social, and environmental impact of human activities and distribute it in the most precise and transparent way. So here my kind of the vision part is over. And I can tell you how we are developing that, advancing that on a practical level. So we started R&D in bridging digital technologies and impact climate issues in 2016. And together with some partners, we launched the concept of a blockchain open source framework for climate finance, a global solution software which everybody can use and benefit from outstanding transparency, traceability, trust, opportunity of peer-to-peer transactions. And using this system, we performed the world's first carbon credit transaction in blockchain. And that was a cross-border transaction between a French trading company, which invested in an African solar power plant project on Mauritius Island. And then my organization, Russian Carbon Fund, bought these carbon credits. And this was all publicly available in a distributed ledger. So we showed that blockchain technology here can help us, overcome borders, overcome obstacles, barriers, make a transaction in minutes, make it really transparent, trustful, and efficient and cheap compared to conventional systems that exist now. So this is a very good example. Now we moved from there to introducing more impact collection data and solutions like smart sensors, like satellites, like drones, to connect this all with a distributed ledger to enable, real economy impact tracking for financial instruments and settlement and distribution of impact to various investors. And this was also pretty successful. And we've done another interesting project with universities, helping them to implement their own decentralized autonomous organizations that somehow measure the carbon emissions and reduction actions like energy saving behavior and other stuff among the students, among the faculties and departments of the universities, and establish somehow an in-house university carbon market powered by blockchain. And this experiment was also successful. It was made in Kazakhstan, and it showed that we can connect various universities together in one system, in one game based on blockchain. We can boost environmentally safe behavior among students, faculty, staff, and others. And we can model such complicated processes as Paris Agreement on the university scale. Of course, cities also can be part of this game. And what Miroslav has mentioned is very important. And we can also use this opportunity to scale it to the university and the city level. And my final point would be the project that we're doing now with the support of Climate Change Coalition and Web3 Foundation, which is one of the leading blockchain investors and foundations globally that invests in new generation blockchain R&D solutions that provide interoperability and energy saving consensus mechanisms. So with their support and methodological support of UNFCCC, we're now developing an open source framework for green bonds. And this would be open software that cities and other actors could use to issue green bonds that are connected to the real life impact that projects are making, to provide more trust, transparency, and efficiency, like in my first example that I told to you. And this is very exciting. We need all sorts of participants there. We've already started this work, and we plan to finish it by December or early January. So we would be happy to find some cities to test this framework and see if it fits city sustainability needs, and so on and so forth. So I'm really excited to be here. Thanks again for this opportunity. And apart from what I've mentioned and what Miroslav mentioned, I really think that cities should be at the center of the sustainability landscape. And I really believe that together with you, we can develop such frameworks, such solutions that could unite cities, that could bring down all the walls that divide us and help us to prosper in a sustainable future.